Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Shadowwraith and today I'm going to be doing my faction review on the Fiefdoms. So, basically, I'm just going to be going over what I like and what I don't like, along with how I would play them. Okay, so to get things started, we'll talk about their army bonus. Now, the army bonus is called For the White City. Special rules marked with an asterisk affect all models from this army list, not just the ones listed. Now that's fantastic because quite a few units have special rules with a little asterisk next to it. So you've got like Forlong the Fat's, the Lord of Lossarnach, Axemen of Lossarnach within 6 inches of Forlong the Fat must re-roll results of a 1 when rolling to wound in the fight phase. Now that affects everyone. So yeah, that's pretty good. So Forlong the Fat becomes like amazing with anyone, like Dolemrath Knights and stuff. So yeah, that's the army bonus. Pretty good. But we'll start from the top. Prince Imrahil of Dolemrath, the big lad himself. Now this guy is absolutely amazing. Not my favourite model, if I'm honest, especially him mounted on a horse, armoured horse. But his rules are absolutely gleaming. They are absolutely brilliant. So he's 140 points. Standard, and for 140 points you get a Fight 6 model that is Strength 4, Defense 7, 3 attacks, 3 wounds, Courage 6, 3 might, 3 will, 3 fate. Awesome, awesome. He is also a hero of legend, which makes him even better. And he's got heavy armour, a sword and a shield, so he's going to stay at Defense 7. That's fine. His heroic actions, he's got Heroic Resolve, Strike, Strength and Defense. So he's got all the good ones. Strike and Defense are my 2 favourite that I use. So, yeah, brilliant. And then you could upgrade him to have an Armoured Horse for 15 points, which you definitely want to do. And a Lance, because you might as well. He's on a horse now. Unless you really, really don't want to have a Lance. But +1 to wound is always fantastic with a knockdown with an extra attack. Yeah, it gets ridiculous. And he's Strength 4, so Strength 4 +1 to wound. Awesome. Now, for special rules, he's got the Lineage of Numenor. Basically, the range of Prince Imrahil Standfast is 12 inches rather than 6. Cool. Quite a lot of legendary heroes have that. It's not crazy good, but it's good. And Dolemrath for Gondor. Now this has got an asterisk, so this applies to all of the army. Captains of Dolemrath Knights, so everyone, I'm going to ignore it. It covers everyone, okay, if it's the army bonus. But if you want to know, it's captains, the Knights of Dolemrath and men-at-arms within 12 inches of Prince Imrahil count as being in range of a banner. That's a 12-inch banner. That is absolutely bonkers. So he's got a 12-inch standfast and a 12-inch banner. Yeah, he's worth his points. That's insane. So, yeah, Prince Imrahil is an absolute auto-include in this list. And that's not all he does for your army. He is an auto-include. 100% love him. Shame about the model. Needs a remodel, a new sculpt. But I don't know. They're probably not done with releasing Rohan models yet, so Then, we're going to Forlong the Fat. Now, he's a beast as well. He's 80 points. And for that, you get Fight 5, Strength 5, Defense 6, 2 attacks, 3 wounds, Courage 4, and 3 might, 1 will, 1 fate. 3 might is really good. And Strength 5 is absolutely insane. And he comes with Heroic Strength. And he's armed with heavy armour, a sword, a war spear, and a war horn. A war spear. So, that's a lance if you put him on a horse. Awesome. And he's got a war horn, so everyone is +1 courage. So Imrahil's now courage 7. Fantastic. And for a horse, it's only 10 points, so definitely stick him on a horse. You'll have to do some converting, because there isn't a model available that I'm aware of, but it's not too hard. There are guys on YouTube to do it. I've done it, so if anyone wants to know how to do it, I'm quite happy to make a quick 5-minute guide video on how to do it. And it will cover like all heroes if you want to transfer them onto horse form if they don't have a horse. Now, I've gone over his special rule. He gives everyone within 6 inches of him rerolling 1s to wound in the fight phase. That's really good. And then we've got Angbor the Fearless. 65 points. He is Fight 5, Strength 4, Defense 5, 2 attacks, 2 wounds, Courage 5, 2 might, 3 will, 1 fate. That's not bad for 65 points. And he's got an armour. He's armed with armour and a broadsword. Now, the broadsword is a two-handed weapon, but basically you suffer the -1 unless you roll a 6, a natural 6, in which case it stays as a 6. So you don't apply the -1 penalty for two-handing the weapon. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I would have rather had Burley, but he's 65 points, who cares? And he's got Fearless, so he don't care. Now, his special rule, it's got the asterisk as well. It does say Clansman, but it's everyone if you've got the army bonus. Within 6 of Angbor, gains the Fearless special rule. So now your high courage guys don't even need to bother taking courage tests if they're within 6 of him. It's a nice little bonus. Sure, take it or leave it. Fearless is okay, but let's just say your normal like your Knights of Del Amroth are like courage 5. So, do you need it? Yeah, it'd be nice. That's with the Warhorn. And then you got Dern here, 60 points. Now I love Dern here. I always bring Dern here. He is fight 4, strength 4, defense 5, 2 attacks, 2 wounds, 3 courage, 2 might, 1 will, 1 fate. And he's got armor, sword, bow, and a spear. So he can do everything. Jack of all trades there. He's got heroic accuracy and heroic defense. So I love defense and accuracy. Yeah, it's come in handy once. Sure. And his special rule is go for the eyes. So basically, he can re-roll failed wound rolls, which is fantastic on a bow. Additionally, if he shoots at a monster, it causes D3 wounds rather than 1. That's quite nice. I mean, he has killed like trolls for me, so just saying. He got 1 wound in, rolled D3, and 1 shot a troll because he's re-rolling to wound and he's hitting on 3s. Sorry, I didn't say shoot value. 3 plus shoot value. So yeah, and then Lord of the Black Root Veil. And this has got an asterisk next to it as well. Black Root Veil archers / anyone within 6 of him that did not move during the move phase may reroll 1s to hit during the shoot phase. Awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. Banging. I will take that. That's a really good ability because I like sticking in with as many Black Root Veil archers as I can because they are absolutely amazing. And then we got the captain. He's the captain of Del Amroth, 65 points. Yeah, he's a pretty generic captain. I mean, he's fight 5, strength 4, defense 7, which is good. 2 attacks, 2 wounds, courage 4. 2 might, 1 will, 1 fate. Now, I do tend to bring one of these to stick around done here, just so he can, do heroic shoot and stuff. And you'll see why in a minute. But he comes with heavy armor, sword, and shield. So, he's a knight on foot. He's got heroic march because he's a captain, and you give him an armored horse, 15 points, and a lance for 5. His special rule is Pride of Del Amroth. A model with this special rule that is within 3 inches of Prince Imrahil Del Amroth adds 1 to the fight value. So, if he's near Prince Imrahil, he's fight 6. That's the same fight as Aragorn, so yeah, I'll take that. And then you've got the Knight of Del Amroth, 11 points. This is them on foot, 11 points, and you can only buy the on foot variant from Forge World, which I thought was a little bit cheeky. I mean, if you really wanted to, you can convert Warriors of Minas Tirith. Depends how good you are with green stuff, or if you get the extra parts, you just need to stick wings on the side. Get some armoured horses. I don't know. It's a lot of pain. I just bought them because I got lazy on them. But hey ho. They are fight 4 with a shoot value of 4+. That doesn't matter. They're strength 3, defense 6, 1 attack, 1 wound, courage 4. Not bad, not bad. 11 points. Seems a bit steep though. That's my only concern, because that's them on foot, and that's nothing amazing yet. They've got heavy armor, sword, and shield. Awesome. And you can give them a Warhorn for 30 points, banner 25 points, armored horse, which you want to do, because it's actually cheaper money-wise as well, for 8 points, and a lance for 1 point. So, let's be honest, you're going to spend 20 points per dude for a lance and a horse. So, they are very pricey, I think. Some people might disagree. Anyway, that doesn't matter. They've got Pride of Del Amroth as well, so if they're within 3 inches of Imrahil, big lad himself, they're +1 to their fight value. So they're fight 5. That's pretty nuts. Fight 5. And they hit hard with their lances. Then you've got the Men-at-Arms of Del Amroth, 9 points per dude. And basically, they're fight 4, strength 3, defense 5, 1 attack, 1 wound, courage 3. They've got heavy armor, sword, and a pike. And you can replace their pike for 25 points with a banner. But they've got the Pride of Dalaroth, +1 fight value within 3 inches of Imrahil. So the only good thing about them is they're okay defense, but they've got a pike. You know, I mean, I don't really like pikes that much. I know some people do use these quite a lot. But, like, you just trap yourself if you lose a fight. If you've got a little block going on, I guess just don't play like that. Because not everyone has the Easterling special rule where they can, you know, make way for, like, 2 people. And then you've got the Axemen. The Axemen are fantastic. They're 9 points. They're Fight 4, Strength 3, Defense 5, 1 attack, 1 wound, and Courage 3. They've got heavy armor. The Axe of Lossarnark. I'm going to say it like that. Apologies for not pronouncing it correctly. And a dagger, because why not? And basically, what the axe does is it can be used as a spear or a 2-handed axe. So, I just like the versatility with them. That's why they're awesome. And they can also replace their axe with a banner for 25 points. I do like them. They're quite good. And then you've got the Clansmen. Now, they're 8 points. Yeah, they're okay. They are Fight 4, Strength 3, Defense 4, 1 attack, 1 wound, Courage 5. They've got the armor and a broadsword. So the broadsword is they -1 to their dual rolls unless they roll a natural 6, in which case you keep the 6. So that's okay. And Clansmen within 6 inches of Angbor the Fearless count as being in range of the banner. Not amazing, because you can have Imrahil and he's a 12-inch banner. I guess you can have multiple banners, so he's a 6-inch banner for these guys. That's okay. But 8 points is a bit steep, in my opinion, because you get, like, Abrakan Guard, and they've got Burley, and they're 9 points. I'd rather have one of them, because then they've got, like, a poison. They've got poisons, so they're re-rolling 1s as well. Yeah. I think they're too expensive for, like, not Burley. If they had Burley all day long, no. Okay, because, I mean, you can lose so many dual rolls if you don't roll as natural 6, so, meh. And then you got the Black Reveiw Archers, my boys. They are 8 points per dude, and yeah, I'm alright with that. They're Fight 3, which actually winds me up, because every other, ranger is like Fight 4. I guess they're not rangers, they're archers, so sure, whatever. But everyone else in the army is Fight 4 except for these guys. They're Strength 3, Defense 4, 1 attack, 1 wound, Courage 2. That is absolutely appalling. But that's not why I take them. They come with armor, sword, and bow. And you can give them a warhorn, a banner, and a spear. Spear's only 1 point. I wouldn't bother. I'm not sticking these guys in combat. But they've got Mountain Dweller, so that's alright. And then Deadeye Shot. When benefiting from a heroic shoot, this model may re-roll failed to wound rolls when making shooting attacks. That is what makes them fantastic. Okay? So, they're hitting on 3s, might I say. Their shoot value, 3+. Okay? And re-rolling 1s to hit if they're near Durnhir. And then heroic shoots, yeah, they're re-rolling to wound, so they're really killy. And then Durnhir's got his super sniper, I kill you troll shot. They're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic for that. Terrible in combat. And if your army breaks, they're going to run away. I mean, they're Courage 3 with a Warhorn if you bring Forlong the Fat. But, it's up to you. Now, how would I play this? Well, the downside to this army is it is a bubble army. And by when I say a bubble army, is it relies on buffs. So you have to kind of keep things clumped together. Because you want everyone within 12 inches of Imrahil, ideally. Even 3 inches, as many of these Dalaroth Knights as within 3 inches of him, to get the +1 fight value. And then all the other buffs you get from, like, the Fearless for Angbor, and Forlong the Fat, 6 inches of him. You're rerolling 1s to wound during the fight phase, which is fantastic. So you see what I mean? They're quite a bubble force, so they like sticking together. They work in synergy with each other if they're in close proximity to one another. And that can screw you over, especially if you're playing one of the scenarios where you roll for where you deploy. So sometimes you won't have the support of everyone. Like, in an ideal world, you'll be re-rolling 1s to wound, and, your +1 fight value, and you're fearless, so you don't care. Yeah. But yeah, no. You definitely want to bring Prince Imrahil. because he gives everyone +1 fight value, and he's a 12-inch banner for 140 points, 155, 160 points, 160 points for him on a horse with a lance. That is cheap as chips for what he can do. Absolutely amazing. I'd definitely bring Fall on the Fat on a horse, because then he gets the lance, he's got Warhorn built in, and he gives you rerolling 1s to wound in the fight phase, which is actually fantastic. It really helps you out. And yeah, Dern here. I'd definitely bring Dern here. This, depending on how many points you're playing, because you can drop Dern here if it's not that many points, but it depends how much shooting you want. I'd bring him. Maybe, if I've got enough points, a captain alongside him to stick with all the archers, so I can keep heroic shooting with the might. Yeah. And then the Swan Knights of Dolomroth. Absolutely brilliant. So if you bring the Dern here, definitely bring as many Black Rail archers as you can with the 33% bow limit. Perfect. There you go. And if you want to go really cheeky, bring in an ally, i.e. Bannermere, who makes all Gondor warriors +1 to their fight value within 6 inches. So now they're +2 to their fight value. And it does clearly state that it does stack. So you can have, like, fight 6 Knights of Dolomroth. Yeah, I know, disgusting. Like, your captain's going to be fight 7. Absolutely insane. Obviously, Imrahil go up to fight 7. It just becomes crazy from that point. So yeah, and they're historical allies, so you can do it. Anyway, that's my thought. I love them, and they do work, but only if they stick together. Okay? So yeah. I don't really run the other units that much. I do bring the Axemen, but I'm not a fan of the men-at-arms, and I know a lot of people are. But hey ho, each to their own. Depends on your playstyle. I like the knights, and I like the hard-hitting stuff. So, that's it from me. I hope you had a lovely time listening to my amazing voice, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.